If you've never seen this picture before, this is a picture of telephone wires coming into a hub in the early 1900s. And this is what telephone connectivity looked like on the East Coast. And this is what it looked like in rural areas. By the early 1900s, the Bell Telephone Company was no more. The company was ruled a monopoly by the US government and was dissolved in 1894. In all of its years of service to the American people, the Bell Telephone Company never really showed any interest in connecting rural areas of America together, especially farmland. And while US cities often looked like this, just a cacophony of telephone wires everywhere, it was basically impossible to make a telephone call anywhere but inside of a city. So when Bell Telephone broke up in 1894, American farmers did something very, very smart and interesting. American farmers in the early 1900s took it upon themselves to connect the rural areas of America together. What you're seeing here is barbed wire cattle fence with telephone wires ran over top. When these rural area farmers were thinking about how to connect all their farmland together, they realized that they already had cattle panels and barbed wire basically connecting every single one of their properties already. So they figured they could just build on top of the already existing infrastructure that's already there. Just wrap or put the telephone wires above the wire that's currently already available. And it went even further than this. They didn't just run telephone wire over their cattle panels and barbed wire, but also created small co-ops to help with collective bargaining to keep the prices of the service down, even though sometimes up to 10 and over people could be on one singular wire. Which means that if you wanted to have a conversation, you would have to wait or just talk over the 9 or 10 other people having a conversation on this wire that could run for miles and miles and miles. And at the end of the day, they were extremely successful in connecting these areas together. By World War I, there's more than 6,000 independent little hubs for connecting rural America together. And a lot of the times, these hubs are farmhouses with switchboards inside of them. So I don't know what you call this aesthetic. Rural, rustic, industrialized America, but I think it's super fucking cool to think of just individual people using this basically futuristic technology, the new invention of the telephone, and just wrapping it around stuff that's basically already there.